Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and as well Leo Rising weekly general tarot reading June 21st up until June 27th, 2021. And should you want to catch me live, guys, make sure you subscribe for the channel and also hit the notification bell. And as well, if you do wish to have a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Leo general reading here, and the first card you do have, and that is a really good start here, that is going to be the Three of Cups, followed by the second one, which stands as the Page of Wands. Moving next, we do have the Sun card, followed by the fourth card of your spread, that is going to be the Three of Wands, and the last card here, that is to be the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, all right. So that Queen of Pentacles at the end is kind of a bit baffling card. So when we get there, we are going to see how the card truly manifests. But what you can expect from the week overall is to be rather quite cheerful week, more on the easy side rather than on the serious one. And it's going to be a really good week where if you are, for example, lacking a social life, you can definitely start building one into this week. There is going to be a very good progress into that direction, because for what it seems, if nothing else here, at least according to the cards, they're going to be either an individual or a social circle that you are going to get along very, very well, and pretty much happiness is going to spew from you and from the people that are involved into that social interaction. So starting up the week here with the Three of Cups. Just hold on a second. With the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, it's a good card. This is how I can say it. That is because, for one, it does shows that the emotions in between individuals are going to be shared emotions, and the vision for the future is going to be just the same vision. What I mean is that the vision for the future, say in between you and your boss, is going to be the same vision. So if you are envisioning yourself having a promotion, your boss envisioning you into the same way. Now, is there going to be a chance to do so? We are going to see furthermore into the reading, but for now, the vision is just the same. Same thing stands, for example, in terms of a relationships, and that's why Three of Cups, it's very often interpreted as an engagement, is because the vision into the relationship, it is the same. You envision yourself being with that woman or a man for the rest of your life. They envision the same thing, so hey, why not get engaged, right? But the more practical manifestation of the Three of Cups, it is when the very first results are now manifested. You started something very recently, you know, either a career, either a relationship, or just a project, friendship, whatever, and the very first results of that are now start manifesting themselves, and you do realize, or rather like start seeing that, hey, it's something that, you know, finally, how can I say, finally worth something, right? And it's finally something that gives me back when I do put something in it. And at these very early stages of the week, you can expect to have a really pleasant time with those that you socialize or those that you are with. It more leans toward friends and relationships, intimate relationships, than a family. But also with the family, you can expect that there is going to be more a traditional interaction in between you and the family, which is going to be also or it should be at least also very pleasant. And right after that time, this person steps into your life. Now that is the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, they are a quite I don't want to say confused. What I mean, it is that they do not have a clear, it's not like they don't have a clear, oh my god, it's so difficult to describe it. they don't know what they want. Okay, right now they are open for literally anything that it is to happen. And so if that's somebody you just met, they are open to be, for example, a friend of yours. You know, if that is what can be led to, or if this is as far as they can go, they are open to be with you in terms of intimacy. If this is as far as it can go, you know, they're open to just speak with you, whatever. They are open for anything that can happen. They do not have any blockages, they don't have any deadlines, they don't have any you know, how can I say, limits here. Page of Wands, they look very strong from outside. They look like nothing can really touch them in terms of a negative touch, like nothing can make them scared, nothing can make them poignant, nothing can make them nothing can set them in grief. That is just a shell. From within, they are very, very fragile. They do have a very, very fragile nature. So as soon as you do identify this one, and they should be the one that it is always the heart of the company, you know, the one that makes jokes, the one that it is always initiative, and so on and so forth. And you do want to make something out of that, say, friendship or that interaction. Make sure you do mind what you say, because like I said, outside they will kind of like play it out like it is nothing, but from within they are very, very fragile, and you can insult them without you even knowing. So the reason of the Page of Wands falling into your social circle or into your life is to remind you of how strong you truly are. And the accompanied card here, that is to be the Temperance. So we do have a passive supporters, and the page happens to be determined, at least for now, to find the way to you. All right, even if at the start you don't get along very well together, they are gonna make certain compromises in order to fit in the picture. Now you need to know that that patience that they're going to have and solidarity, it's not a bottomless chasm. At some points they are going to bail out if you start becoming unreasonable. And right after the appearance of that page here, the Sun truly takes place. And the Sun is the card that speaks about a expanding energies of growth. So whatever the topic of the appearance of the page is, relationship, project, you know, friendship, it has its tremendous potential to grow. And not just only that, but the Sun is also a sign that will fall very natural with you. It will be the only, not exactly the only, but it will be a thing that it will make no sense not to be explored. And the Sun, the happiness of the Sun works in a very peculiar way, ways that we humans, we forgot about those ways. The happiness of the Sun works through happiness of others. What I mean is that when you do make someone happy, you do feel happy as well. And when somebody makes you happy, they feel happy as well. And that is going to be the nature of the relationship, at least thus far, in between you and the Page of Wands. And that is the pure happiness, if you do ask me. So it will be an interaction where, you know, you both are going to contribute for each other very, very much. The Sun also could be the sign for a monetary gains, and it's also a sign for a disintegration of arguments, of fights, you know, and of these situations where two people are really on the edge with one another. So at that point of the week, you can expect that if you are, how can I say, in a very ill situation with somebody that you do care about very much, that is to be resolved for a simple reason that you both are going to realize that gets you nowhere. It only makes you feel poignant, it only makes you feel bad, and thus there is no point you waging that war of you know, of fights in between you two. And right after the Sun here, we do have the Three of Wands, and that card stands for you. That signifies what happens towards the end of the week. And towards the end of the week, Leo, you are going to find yourself sitting on a really solid patterns here with that Page of Wands, right? That person. And not just only that person, but the appearance of that person posed to form a solid foundations and solid patterns for you. In other words, you do have something to hanging in there for. And also the Three of Wands is a sign that your expectations about the interaction in between you and the Page of Wands, they are all going to be manifested. So everything is going to go according to your expectations. Now, the problem with the Three of Wands, it is that the natural growth leads you or kind of like carries you on for just so much. And with the Three of Wands, you kind of like are reaching the maximum of that natural growth. And from now on, the growth needs to be provoked through a personal efforts. What I mean here is that you have to look around at that point towards the end of the week and pretty much challenge yourself to see where that interaction in between you and the Page of Wands can lead you and truly push into that direction. Or if I can say it that way, that is a moment where you need to decide what shore actually this interaction leads you to and what shore you are to conquer with the Page of Wands in you, which again, it could be a potential interest in terms of romance, or it could be a business partner, friendship, you know, whatever your endeavor is. And the last card that we do have here, and this is how the week ends for you, it is with another individual, Queen of Pentacles. And this is why the card is very peculiar that fall for you. Now, this card, it's this individual here, the Queen of Pentacles, they are very self-absorbed. In other words, they don't really care what you are going through because they pretty much have it almost all. They're well situated. Probably there are people that have a well enough, how can I say, self-sustain, not to care about what others are going through. But the thing about the Queen of Pentacles, it is that they still have some kind of unfulfilled needs that rear at the back of their mind. And now as they do step in here into your life, those needs or those unfound potentials of theirs, they could be developed or manifested. And the accompanied card here, that's the Six of Cups. So probably we do speak about a person who had an interest in you, right? Most likely we do speak for such. I'm not talking that that could be an ex of yours. It could be a person that had a secret you know, interest in you. They just don't divulge it back in the days, but now they do see that as some kind of unfulfilled desire, unfulfilled need, and now they do come about. And if that's the case, now this one here happens to be somewhat of a competition to the Page of Wands. With the Six of Cups, I'm sorry, next to the Queen of Pentacles, the desires and these needs, they are definitely from a body type. What I mean is that they need closeness, to be close to you. They need some kind of an emotional attachment as well. I can't mask it. Six of Cups, it is where you do need to be with someone. It is because you do not just only feel good, but you do feel like you are a child again, you know, and that's very close to be in love with someone, isn't it? So you decide how to approach that situation, I hope you do make how can I say, I hope you do make the right choice at the end, whom you are going to keep up with. And with that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, June 21st up until June 27, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.